And he's got like makeup on. All right, I'd like to welcome you all to A Peculiar Penchant for Diamonds, a radio drama presented by the DCA Junior High and written and directed by Miss Sarah Kaka. I can attest to the fact that they've been working very hard on this production. It's interesting. The COVID times have presented a lot of unique opportunities here at DCA, and it's been pretty amazing to see how the Lord has guided and directed and really allowed for some unique things to be happening during this time. And this play is one of them. We've never done the junior high play outside. They've certainly never had so many rehearsals outside. And they have done a terrific job putting this together. And I think that you'll see the hard work that they put in. And I think they've had a great time doing it too. And so I do hope that you'll enjoy the production today. I'll lead us in prayer, and then I'll give it right over to the young people. Gracious Father, thank you so much for this group of young people. And Lord, for the hard work that they put in to this drama. And I pray, Father, that we would just enjoy the time together. Thank you for the beautiful surroundings you've given to us. Thank you for the nice weather today. And I pray, Father, that we would just have an enjoyable time and honor you during this time. In Jesus' name, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we welcome you to tonight's installment of the DCA Mystery Theater. Get comfortable in your chairs as we weave a tale of intrigue, sure to keep you glued to the set. This program is brought to you by the makers of Popsicle, Fudgesicle, and Creamsicle, those delicious frozen confections on a stick. Now I have a swell surprise for you. The famous winner of the Typical American Boy contest has now become Popsicle Pete, and here's a message from him.
Hello, everybody. I sure am glad to meet you, and boy, am I glad I was picked to be the Typical American Boy, because now I'm Popsicle Pete. I always wanted to be on the radio, and now I get to tell you about some wonderful gifts you can get. Free, even better than Christmas. You can get a wristwatch, a movie camera, table tennis, a wallet, a doll, lots of gifts. Just save the bags from Popsicles, Fudgesicles, and Creamsicles on a handy stick. Boy, do they taste good.
Wholesome, too, and nourishing. Made fresh every day of the finest ingredients.
And
the biggest 5 cents worth anywhere.
And say, kids, get the free illustrated Popsicle gift list at your ice cream store. A free coupon comes with it, worth 10 bags.
And now for tonight's mesmerizing episode of DCA Mystery Theater, a peculiar penchant for diamonds. Travel with us to Boggington Hall, the great estate of the Lord Percival Flyswatter, where a party of friends and family have come to celebrate the Lord Percy's daughter, Lady Cecilia Flyswatter.
Pinch! Pinch! Yes, my lord, did I hear the bell? Yes, man, bring on the tea. The young people are just finished up their tennis match. Yes, my lord.
Finished, Uncle. Bertie and I beat them soundly, didn't we, Bert?
Oh, yes, beat them soundly. You're simply marvelous, Edie.
You didn't play so badly yourself, Bert. I don't know why anyone plays tennis, Daddy. Simply too ghastly for words, and absolutely ruinous for the complexion. Look at me.
Now, dear, you look lovely. Always do, you know?
You old dear, you have to say that.
But I don't, Lady Cecilia. You look smashing, as always.
Why, Count, how gallant. Stop simpering, sissy. Well, it's easy for one like you, who don't have any looks to care about. But
Why,
you.
Tea! Thank you, Pinch. Just what we all need.
I'm famished.
Out of the way, Pinch. My dear Cecilia, many happy returns of the day.
Thank you, Auntie. Auntie, have you met Count Bronson Grindelwald? Count, my aunt, Lady Agatha Mannerly.
It is my illustrious pleasure, madam, to make your acquaintance.
I'm sure, sir. I'm sure.
Good afternoon, Aunt Agatha.
Edith. Bertram Oglesby.
Yes, Dame Agatha.
Still living a completely useless existence?
Yes, Dame Agatha.
I thought as much. Percy, I'll take tea now.
Yes, sister.
How are you, Miss Featherthwaite?
Me, well, quite well, thank you, but the train's perhaps a bit stuffy and the taxi cab
You
not...
stop dithering, Featherthwaite.
Yes, how I do go on. Never stop talking, that's what people say. That Felicity, she could talk the hind leg off of mule.
I say, dreadfully rude of them.
You're always welcome to talk to me.
Very kind of you, very kind indeed.
Tea, Miss Featherthwaite?
Oh, yes, please. Lemon and 2 sugar, if you please. Perfect. I never think one is quite settled until one has settled a cup of tea.
Lovely thought, ma'am.
And not at all original. Cecilia, come sit by me.
Yes, Auntie.
Give her the box, Featherthwaite.
Yes, miss, the box is just a bit heavy, miss.
Give it here. Oh, I've been just dying to see it, just dying. I say, this latch is a bit tricky.
It is quite extraordinarily exquisite. Lady Cecilia, a very rich birthday gift indeed. Yes, beautiful, very beautiful indeed.
As the party of guests makes their way to their private suites to prepare for the elaborate birthday feast, the household staff busies themselves with preparations.
Don't let the upstairs hear you sniffling like that, Jones.
But sir, my heart is just broken all to pieces. All to pieces.
You're young. It will heal.
Oh, I'm certain. Never will, sir. You see, it's Mr. Glum, sir.
Glum? Are you glum?
No, Mr. Glum, sir.
That's what I said. Glum.
No. Glum. Mr. Oliver Glum.
Who's he when he's at home?
He's my man, sir. Or at least I thought he was.
That'll come out of your wages, girl.
Oh, I am sorry, but the thunder doesn't have scare me.
Well, fetch up a new glass and clean it up.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What was that screaming?
We're just startled by the thunder, sir.
Ah, yes.
Was there anything else, sir?
No, Pinch, no. Only, I'm not too sure about the rain. Nothing you can do, I suppose.
No, sir.
No, I suppose not, Pinch.
Did I hear a scream?
If you didn't, Bert, you should get your ears checked. What a row.
A member of the staff was startled by thunder.
Beast of Great Bang it was. I say, I love a good thunderstorm.
Poor Sissy. She planned to stroll after dinner to show her diamond off in the moonlight. Won't she be livid?
Just.
Did I hear a scream in my... The table's so lovely, so many flowers, quite like a fairy tale.
Good
How
evening, Miss Featherthwaite.
Dear brother, honestly, you really ought to be more careful of your weather.
Good evening. Are we all gathered here on this so stormy night?
Not quite, Count. I think Sissy is hoping to make a grand entrance.
Naturally, our birthday girl. This is no time for hysterics.
Where are the lights? Not to worry. They always come back.
Brilliant. Smashing.
The thunder, the lightning, the flickering of the lights. It is like one of your detective novels, is it not? One wonders what is to follow.
Presenting the Lady Cecilia, the birthday girl.
Happy birthday. May
You look
happy
beautiful.
birthday.
Birthday!
Which do you think sparkles more brightly, my diamond or my eyes?
Everyone,
Don't
Is that
be
you,
hysterics.
Edie?
It is not.
Edie?
Everyone, just be still.
Stop crowding me.
Oh, there's my handbag, only I believe someone has...
Look! Oh, my diamond, my beautiful diamond, it's gone.
Lord Percival Flyswatter was faced with the most ignominious prospect. While it was not in his nature to suspect anyone of anything worse than forgetting to pay the odd bill, it was clear to everyone in the room that someone had indeed stolen the famous Mannerly diamond. Was it the mysterious Count?
I am able to assure you that I was nowhere near the diamond.
The poor cousin?
I honestly couldn't be bothered with that gaudy bauble.
The seemingly vacuous country gentleman?
Me?
The timid companion?
I cannot, sir. I'm quite sure.
The terrible aunt?
How dare you suspect me, sir?
The beleaguered father?
For my own dearest daughter, absolutely not.
Or perhaps, after all, the butler did it.
Sir!
Find out after this brief commercial interlude, but first, a word from our sponsor.
Hi, folks. folks. We're going to take a little break now, but we'll be back soon, so don't go away. And while you're waiting for the conclusion of tonight's mystery, why don't you purchase a brilliant baked good baked by friends and family of our talented cast? Get yourself a treat and give a little toward a truly worthy cause. I promise you, you'll feel better when you do. Take it from me, Popsicle Pete.
Remember, for a fresh, alive, fit as a fiddle feeling, switch tomorrow to Squib Dental Cream. For Squib Dental Cream is not only a safe, pure, effective dentifrice, it's refreshment in a tube. Enjoy its fragrant, frosty tang of mint. Let the brisk, foaming action of Squib Dental Cream tingle your whole mouth away. And then, as you brush, you'll delight in the new sense of freshness Squib Dental Cream brings to your entire mouth. Your mouth feels cleaner because it is cleaner. Your smile grows brighter because Squib Dental Cream sweeps away the dullness that hides the natural luster of your teeth. So for wide awake, new beauty, for a wide awake thrill of refreshment any time of the day, brush your teeth often with Squib Dental Cream. Use it whenever you want to look your best, feel your best, and make the best impression. Remember to ask tomorrow for Squib Dental Cream. Taste, feel, and see the refreshing difference.
A short story about Campbell's tomato soup. Well, the other evening I was calling on some friends, Frank and Betty Walton, and Frank said to me in the course of the evening's conversation, "Hey, Georgina, how do you ever find so much to say about Campbell's tomato juice? After all, tomato juice is pretty much just tomato juice, isn't it?" Well, that gave me my chance. Excusing myself, I went out to the corner store and came back in a moment with 3 different brands of tomato juice. And out in the kitchen, I poured out glasses of each and then brought them in to Frank and Betty. Well, the first glass I handed to Betty and said, "All right, I'll prove what a swell drink Campbell's tomato juice is." And here's what happened.
Sorry, George, but I don't think much of this. Tastes too thin and watery. Doesn't have much flavor either.
You're right there, Betty. Tastes pretty dull to me, too.
Well, so much for tomato juice number 1. Now, Frank, let's hear what you think of the next.
Well, this is better than the first one, but this doesn't seem to have much oomph to it either. Not what I'd call a refreshing drink.
It's too thick, I think, Frank, and too sweet, don't you?
You hit it, Betty. It's too sweet to be refreshing. Not for mine.
Very well. Let's try tomato juice number 3.
I'll vote for this one. It's got a sort of a lively taste that sure hits the spot.
Ooh, it is good. Not too sweet and tastes so fresh. Why, Georgina, I think this is much better than the tomato juice I've been buying.
And that goes for me, too. This sure is better than tomato juice.
Well, that's what happened at the Waltons the other day. And that's what's happening everywhere, every day. People are saying that today, Campbell's is a better tomato juice. Even better than it was a year ago. They taste it once, enjoy its deeper, mellower flavor, its refreshing zip and sparkle, and from then on, their tomato juice is Campbell's, the largest selling tomato juice in America.
Here's a question for all you good housekeepers. Do you know what the experts mean by the term protective housekeeping? Let me give you my idea of what this means. Take your floors, for example. Instead of simply cleaning and dusting them, you protect them with a coat of genuine Johnson's wax. In this way, you not only make them more beautiful, but you protect them against wear with a tough film of wax. And this wax protection also makes your housework easier because a Johnson waxed floor is so easy to keep clean and spotless. The same thing applies to your furniture and woodwork. Instead of merely cleaning and dusting your tabletops and chair arms, you protect them with Johnson's wax, which brings out all the beauty of the wood and protects that beauty. In fact, protective housekeeping applies to many other things besides floors, furniture, and woodwork. There are over 100 uses for genuine Johnson's wax. You can buy this famous wax polish in 3 forms, the old familiar paste and liquid forms, and the new cream wax, especially formulated for furniture and woodwork. Your dealer has all 3.
Quaker Puffed Wheat and Quaker Puffed Rice, the swell tasting breakfast cereal shot from guns, are making the most unbelievable offer. Quaker Puffed Wheat and Quaker Puffed Rice
are offering everyone a complete miniature model farm.
Look at those swell models you get right on these new packages.
Yes, kids, anyone can build these exciting models of farms, buildings, equipment, and animals, simply by getting these new packages of Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice. There are as many 6 colorful models printed on a single package, and there are 8 different packages, and all 46 detailed scale models, and don't cost a single extra penny.
Look at all the models you get just on package number 1.
You get the Phi house, garage, and pickup truck.
And Milk and Hay Wagon, Dobbin the horse, Queenie the collie, and Bossy the cow.
Yes, the big red barn has a sliding door. Other farm buildings have windows and doors that open and close, and all models stand by themselves.
What fun you can have with this Quaker model farm.
Well, what could be sweller? These wonderful new models come right on the packages. And remember, there are 8 different packages, 46 swell models in all. And mind you, they only come with Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice. So get busy for fun, games, and excitement. Start building your Quaker model farm right away. It couldn't be easier. There's no waiting. Simply go to your grocer and ask for the new packages of Quaker puffed wheat and Quaker puffed rice.
Welcome back to tonight's installment of the DCA Mystery Theater, a peculiar penchant for diamonds. When we left the party at Boggington Hall, it had just been discovered that the famous Mannerly diamond had been stolen. Lady Cecilia, beside herself to find her missing birthday present, insisted that the police be called in.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Detective Inspector Feldspar. This is my colleague, Constable Oliver Glum.
Evening.
Now we have conducted a thorough search of your persons.
A gross indignity.
The diamond has not yet presented itself.
If we wait for the diamond to present itself, Inspector, we will be waiting around forever.
I only mean that one of you has removed the diamond from Miss
Lady
Fleischman's neck and has concealed it somewhere.
An excellent grasp of the obvious, Inspector.
One of us, but surely not. A highwayman, a burglar, someone entered a
Do
hotel.
be quiet, Featherthwaite.
It does seem unlikely that someone else could have gotten in.
That's right, sir. All the outside doors and windows are locked. Check them myself.
So that's settled. One of you has stolen the Mannerly diamond.
I want my diamond. Give it back.
Now, dearest, we must be patient.
I say it's Cousin Edith. She's always been jealous of me.
Why, you?
I can't help that you're a poor relation, Edie, that your father never made a go of it like mine. But I think it's dreadfully
Of
mean.
all the spoiled, self-centered, really, Sissy? You take the cake. In fact, Sissy, take it. Take the whole cake.
Good shot, Miss Edith.
Nice, we need right in the schnoz.
My poor darling!
Now, ladies,
Get her
now.
out of here!
Gladly.
Ugh, look at my dress, my hair, Auntie. Get her out of here, my poor darling lamb.
I'm sorry, but no one can leave this room until the diamond is found.
But I'm all over frosting.
Sweetest you've ever been, cuz.
Here's my handkerchief.
If we could please have Miss Jones and Mr. Pinch join us.
Of course.
Why, Mr. Plum.
Not now, Jenny.
But, Oliver.
Excuse me, miss, but you'll find that I am on duty, miss.
But we can talk after, sweetie pie. Yeah?
Oh, Jenny.
We found this fascinating after the diamond is found.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir.
We have established that the diamond is not in any of your persons, nor in the handbag of any of the ladies.
Or in our pockets, Inspector.
Right, sir. I checked every pocket. Every pocket.
As I said, not in any of your persons.
Then where is it?
Did anyone leave this room?
No, sir. I was at the door when the lights went out. No one could have gotten past me.
I just brought in her ladyship's cake.
The rest of us were at the table.
You were around the table when the lights went off. Where were you all when the lights came back on?
Bit of a muddle, that, Inspector.
I was. Well, I ended up. I'm not sure.
There was such a scuffle, and my poor handbag absolutely trodden upon.
Yes, but you must all think, who was closest to Lady Cecilia when the lights came back on?
I think it was. Yes, it was you, Count Grindelwald.
Why, I think it was. I was much pushed around in the blackout, worrying, you see, about the safety of the beautiful Lady Cecilia.
You're very good, Count. Perhaps, Edith, you should not be too quick to accuse others.
I was not accusing, just simply answering the inspector's question.
Thank you, Miss Edith. I appreciate your candor. Count, would it surprise you that you matched the description of the famous jewel thief Wyatt Carmichael?
I'm unsure what it is you mean to insinuate, Inspector.
I'm not insinuating anything. Wyatt Carmichael is easily recognizable by the scar above his left eyebrow. The same scar, Count, as is above yours.
Well, you got me, but you don't got your diamond, Buster, because while I sure meant to heist that pretty little rock, someone here beat me to it.
Don't believe it.
Believe it or not, it's the truth.
An imposter. He stole my diamond.
Wyatt Carmichael, otherwise known as Count Grindelwald,
Grindelwald.
I am placing you under arrest
For what?
for stealing.
I haven't stolen anything.
That's right, Glum. We'll have to wait to arrest Mr. Carmichael.
Man should be arrested for trespassing and barging in where he ain't wanted.
Taking advantage of the kindness of my poor dear niece. And for stealing my necklace. I want it back.
Honestly, I think I should be given an award for putting up with your incessant whinging and whining for an entire weekend, Lady Cecilia.
Well said, Count. May I call you Count?
Absolutely, Miss Edith.
Was anyone else near Lady Cecilia? Bertie. Bertie was clear on the other side of the room when the lights went out, and I remember thinking he had gone an awfully long way in the dark.
I say.
You say what, Bertram Oglesby?
Spit it out, Bert.
Well, you see, I was sort of put out by the lights, and I'm more concerned about Miss Edith.
Sweet Bertie.
And while I was sort of shuffling about, as one does, calling out for Miss Edith.
You ran into me.
Well, yes, and I kept shuffling about and calling until the lights came back on.
Did you run into anyone else besides the Count?
Well, I ran into a great many people, but we didn't exchange pleasantries. You understand.
Yes, but the fact remains you were close enough to Lady Cecilia to have stolen the diamond. Eh, Agatha? I will not be subjected to any further impertinent inquisition. Unfortunately, Dame Agatha, I must insist. Insist all you will want. I will not participate in this farce any further. Lord Percival?
I didn't move.
Very sensible, brother. If everyone had followed his example, we would not be in this predicament.
Not to go blundering about in the dark. Broke my toe in an armoire blundering about in the dark. Learned my lesson.
Thank you, Lord Percival. Perhaps you would all help me by retracing your movements during the period of the blackout.
Pinch, the lights?
Sir,
No, we will do this with the lights on, Lord Percival.
Oh, yes, please. Please do keep the lights on. I'm not sure my nerves...
Waste of time, if you ask me. Waste of time.
How right you are. Well, I was at the door.
I think I screamed, sir.
Miss Jones has a nervous disposition, sir.
Yes, Miss Jones screamed.
I moved toward the door.
To steal my necklace.
Yes, dear, to steal your necklace.
That's Lady Flyswatter to you. Honestly, the nerve.
Very ungentlemanlike behavior.
I ran into you, Bertram.
How did I come to be over there? I wonder.
Maybe you were coming toward me and overshot?
I guess that must be it.
You must have been moving rather quickly, Mr. Oglesby. You rounded the whole table.
Did I?
Bert, you had to go past me, past my uncle, past the Count.
Count, how long do you think it was between the lights going out and running into Mr. Oglesby?
Maybe 10 seconds, not much more.
10 seconds? Forgive me, but that sounds like purpose, not bumbling.
Does it?
My, such a long way. Past all those chairs. How did you...
Bert, what have you done?
Nothing. How can you?
I can always tell when you're lying, Bert.
Really?
Your nose goes all funny.
Well, isn't that a shame?
Watch out, he's got a gun.
Everybody back off.
Let me go!
Sorry, Edie. Needs must.
Now, Mr. Oglesby.
Don't test my resolve, Inspector. Take one more step and I will fire.
I do think he means it.
Where's my necklace, Bertie?
It's in a pouch. Count under your chair.
My chair?
It was meant to be my chair. The plans changed. I had to improvise.
My necklace. Give it back.
Please be quiet, Lady Cecilia. You're not helping.
Yes, sissy.
Please, Bertie isn't capable of harming a fly.
Really? That was a warning. Next time I fire at someone, give me the necklace.
Absolutely, old chap. Let Miss Edith go, and you're all welcome to the necklace.
I'm not a fool. Give me the necklace, and Edie and I will take a walk out those doors. When I get far enough away from this house, I'll leave Edie on the side of the road.
Thanks, Bert. Very reassuring.
You can't escape the arm of the law, Mr. Oglesby.
I mean to try.
Well, he can't have my necklace. Daddy, make him give it back.
Well, I really do think, as it's Sissy's
Do
birthday...
be quiet, your lordship.
Give me the necklace now.
Here's the necklace. You okay, Miss Edith?
A little bit shaken, but unharmed.
Let's keep it that way.
Absolutely.
All right, Edie, we're heading to the door.
Your coat, sir.
What?
You've forgotten your coat.
Here it is, Oglesby. Catch.
Ah!
That's dangerous. Please do make it so.
Turn those lights back on.
Absolutely, sir.
My nerves can
Are you okay, Miss Edith?
Yes. What on earth happened, Pinch?
I may have inadvertently hit Mr. Oglesby over the head with the tea tray.
Well done, old man. After someone else hit the lights.
No.
That was me. I thought maybe someone might have a plan.
Why, how clever, sweetie pie.
Oh, Jenny.
Count, you're bleeding.
It's a scratch. The bullet grazed me. It's nothing.
Would you please revive and handcuff Mr. Oglesby?
Yes, sir. And Mr. Carmichael?
I'm afraid we'll have to wait till another day to arrest Mr. Carmichael.
Thank you, Inspector.
We'll be keeping a close eye on you, Carmichael.
I wouldn't have it any other way, Inspector.
Well, I thank you for rescuing my niece, Mr. Carmichael, but...
I know, you'd rather I vacate the premises. I completely understand.
Seems a bit rough, Uncle. He did save my life.
I suppose I did. I don't suppose you would want to go on a drive with me, Miss Edith.
Why, Count, what an enchanting idea. I knew you were low class, Edie, but really?
Perhaps, Lady Cecilia, your cousin can reform.
That sounds like a rather interesting challenge, Count.
And so it was that the famous Mannerly diamond was returned to its rightful owners, and peace and order were restored to all of Boggington Hall, at least for now.
I just wanted to say goodbye to it and to. I just wanted to say goodbye and to. You've been a swell audience. I sure hope we see you again soon.
Thank you for tuning in to this evening's broadcast of the DCA Radio Mystery Hour. Tune in again next week, same time, same station, for our next exciting episode, When All the Keys Are Out of Tune.
All right, you are dismissed. The young people are going to stay up on the stage in case you'd like to get some pictures afterwards. Or Rachel looks like she's not.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. Shock.